Lama ya loadingnya. Ayolah. Nah, so good evening, Mr. Hassan. We are from Group D, Inclusive Education class. So, we will present about some problems that might occur to inclusive education, and we will give some solutions for those problems. But first of all, let us to introduce ourselves. So these are the members of the group: Muhammad Rizky, Muhammad Arya, Nicholas Datu, Selsabila Moreska, Untari, Sasalia, and Rahma Wilujeng. Selsa, time is yours.
Okay. Um, the problems that could occur in the inclusive education. The first one, the difficult to follow lesson. The special needs learner could find it difficult to follow the lesson due to their condition. And then the second problem is mainstreaming. Mainstreaming needs a great move because changing someone perspective to something is hard things to do. And the third is bullying. Kids and teenagers are prone to bully someone who looks or thinks differently to them. The fourth is the idea to start the education. Inclusive education needs a big idea and some anticipation because we need to quit the recent education system that has been used for a long time. And the fifth, the funds for the education. Inclusive education needs a big amount of money to provide a great environment for the learners, such as building, special equipment, security system, and etc. And the last is the quality of the teacher. Inclusive education needs special teacher that understand and are able to do inclusive education. And also they need specific and mandatory training to be able to teach inclusive education.
Okay, thank you, Selsa. And the next one is solutions recommended by the video. And this one, Nico, time is yours.
Alright, so according to the video, we found that some solution recommended by the video. So the first one is proper support for the learner. The second one is provide safety and environment. The third was provide supplemental material. Fourth, vary the presentation. Fifth, Functional skills should be added to the curriculum. 6. Do pray or reteach. 7. Set individual goals. 8. Provide work bank and guide. 9. Share responsible, responsibly to teach. 10. Set the planning time. And the last, oh wait, the 11. Integrate the service. And the last is a professional development.
Okay, thank you, Nico. So the next one is the group discussion one. And Untari, time is yours.
Okay, thank you, Arya. So the next is group discussion one. So based on our group discussion, our group agreed to highlight one problem that could occur in inclusive education. The problem that we choose is incompetent teachers. Incompetent teachers are caused by three things, and there are the first. The first is unmatched teachers' educational background. The second is lack of understanding of teachers towards children with special needs. And the last is lack of understanding towards inclusive education. So these problems could hinder the learning process and mess the plan. Also the goal of inclusive education.
Okay,
Thank
thank you.
you.
Okay, thank you, Untari. So the next one is group discussion two. And Nanda, time is yours.
Thank you, Arya. So, the solution to incompetent teacher that we found in the video is professional development. So, the teacher need to learn about inclusive education to prepare themselves in case there are special education students in their class in the future. Proper support and supplemental material for inclusive students are necessary to teach them. Therefore, teachers need to join an official and mandatory course to learn about inclusive teaching, especially on how to support them and what kind of supplemental material they need. The course could also give the teacher a certificate as can sub official sign that they can teach in an inclusive class. Teachers need to be trained to acquire their skill in inclusive education. If teachers are fully trained and prepared for teaching well, they are making inclusive classroom to be successful.
Okay, thank you, Nanda. The next one is solutions from researchers. So this one, Rizky, time is yours.
Okay, thank you, Arya. Uh, the first solutions is from Perry, 2006. He finds that the effective inclusive class is sourced from the belief that teachers have about trust and protection in improving student academic achievement. The second is from Aframitis and Norwich, 2002. They said that without a plan to provide training for teachers regarding education for students with special needs, then it will be hard to include these students into the mainstream class. The third is from DES 1998. The lack of specialist training was raised as an issue that was stalling the successful implementations of special educational needs strategies. The final one is from Byers, 2005. The specialist sector, rather than being seen as a place of last resort, should rather be regarded as offering a more productive and creative interpretation of the ideal of inclusive education for all.
Okay, thank you, Kiki. Rizky, I mean.
Yes, you're welcome.
So the next one is still the solutions from the researchers. And Sasa, time is yours.
Thank you, Arya. So here is four. The first is from Carrington and Robinson, 2004. Teachers are important actors in the school reforms process. The hope is that if teachers already understand and can implement inclusive education in their schools, teachers can pass on their knowledge to the community through parents, both parents of children with special needs or parents of non-children with special needs. The second is from John Greco, 2013. Schools must also collaborate with the school community, such as teachers, class companion teachers, parents, students, school administrative teams, and school communities to maximize the teacher performance. The third is from Burke and Hutchins, 2008. There are several factors that affect the success or failure of an increase in the training performance. These factors include the characteristics of the trainer, the characteristics, the characteristics of the participant training, training design or methods, and work, for, work, work environment, as well as evaluation. And the last is from Muhammad Toharuddin, 2017. Provide rewards and prohibit prohibitions, or rewards and punishment. Usually, the teacher is supervised by the head schools so that teacher's performance is well monitored. Supervision is carried out every week in away observations of teacher teachings and learning activities.
Okay, thank you, Sasa. So the last one is the conclusion. So inclusive education is an education that gathers the normal and special needs students. Inclusive education aims to erase the boundaries between normal students and special needs students. But some problems might occur in education. One of the problems is incompetent teachers. Incompetent teachers would make the students not well developed. Some solutions are needed to solve the problem. For example, by providing mandatory training for the teacher, reward, observation, etc. Cool. So this is some of the references that we use for uh, to make this presentation PowerPoint and our paper. Okay, and that's all from us. Thank you very much and thank you.